Hi, I'm Chris from Dynojet. Today I'm going to demonstrate a Power Commander 5 installation on this 2013 Polaris RZR XP900. We're going to go ahead and get started by removing the seats. We're going to remove this panel behind the seats. We'll remove this panel at the top of the cargo bed. And to access the throttle position sensor, we'll want to remove the air box. We're going to unplug the stock connector from the ignition coil located right behind the driver's side seat. We're going to plug our Power Commander in line with the stock coil connector. The other end of the Power Commander is going to plug right onto the coil. We'll secure our Power Commander's ground wire with the ring lug to the coil bolt right here in the middle. Now that we're connected to and grounded to the coil, we're going to route the rest of our harness back towards the engine. Now that I've routed the harness rearward, I can pull the single gray wire up towards where the airbox was installed. I want to unplug the stock throttle position sensor connector on the left-hand side of the vehicle's throttle bodies. I'm going to use the supplied posi tap that came with my Power Commander to attach the gray wire to the stock green wire of the throttle position sensor. Now that it's attached, I can go ahead and plug the stock connector back onto the TPS. Next, inside of the rear left fender well, I'll find the stock fuel injector connectors. There's one gray one and one black one. I'm going to plug the Power Commander injector leads with the matching connectors in line with those stock connectors. Now that the Power Commander is plugged in line with the stock injector connectors, I'll route my crank connectors over to the right side of the engine. Over here on the right hand side of the engine, behind the right rear fender well, we'll find the crank position sensor right on the top of the flywheel cover. If we trace that harness from that crank position sensor, we'll come to these connectors here. I'll take the pair of connectors that I passed over from the Power Commander and I'll plug those in line with the stock crank position sensor connectors. Now that the Power Commander's harness is routed and plugged in, all we have to do now is secure the module to the panel behind the driver's seat using the supplied Velcro strip. All that's left to do now is reinstall the two panels, the airbox, and the seats.